Have you ever made a purchase and brought the item home from the shop or the mall when you could go to the shop or the mall, or maybe you received a package that is something that you've ordered online and you think, and you open up the package and you think, what in the world was I thinking? Been there, done that, and that's what this video is all about. I have found that sometimes that I purchase something, I buy something just because I'm bored. Or maybe you buy because you're watching television at night with one eye and the other eye you're on your smartphone, your computer, and you just see something that entices you on Instagram and you press the button, because that's the danger of what's going on with this online stuff, because it's just a matter of pressing a button. Or maybe you go to a shopping mall or a store with a friend and I like this, I like that, and you buy it and you buy it, and then you think, what was that all about? For me, the buying was not so much of being bored, it was to fill an emotional need. And I'll tell you how that affected me, because my vice was lipsticks and makeup, but mainly lipsticks. And if I was going through a bad patch, if something was wrong at work, if I had to fix something that was difficult, or if something was going on at home, I would soothe my soul by buying lipsticks. I know it sounds really, really sad, but that's what I would do. And it was really weird and really, really strange, because I would buy the purchase. Maybe I saw something advertised and I thought, oh, I'll buy that. It's there. I should buy it. And so I would buy the item and bring home that lipstick, mainly red. And every time I used that lipstick, it was a reminder of the problem that the lipstick was supposed to fix. Just totally, totally off base. And, it's something that we all go through. And if you want to stop this, if you want to be sort of peaceful in your mind and knowing that you're not spending money foolishly, because it's so easy to do, well, then the fact that you know that this is an issue that you have, that you buy because you're bored, or it's an emotional buy, well, then you're halfway there on solving, so to speak, this problem, because you're aware of it. And I have a couple of ideas for you on how to further down that journey for yourself. And also, I'd like to say that you cannot really be too hard on yourself, because there is an underlying alien that is being presented to us every single day. We just don't know about it. So the more you know, as the advert on television says, the more you know. So let me get into this. You see, the thing is that years ago in our youth, we would have been marketed to with magazines and the television and even maybe the radio. But visually, for me, I find that if there's something, if I can see it, then I can imagine what it feels like, tastes like, or it looks like on my lips. But for you, it might be shoes, it might be, gadgets for the kitchen if you like to cook. But years ago, we were marketed through printed materials, through magazines and newspapers and on television ads. And you still see them now. And that has waned just a wee bit. But the bigger culprit is the marketing that's done online on this thing. And it is all around you. And you have to be aware of it, because ultimately somebody is trying to sell you something 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And I'm sure you've seen it when you log on to My Vice, Chanel. All of a sudden, throughout all my viewing for that day and sometimes days after, all I will see is Chanel. And all I will see is that red lipstick by Chanel. So they catch you. But if you're aware of it, then that is such a huge thing, that you know what's being done subconsciously to you. And the more you know, the better you can be aware of how to stop it. So that's the first thing. The second thing I feel is really important to to curb your shopping is to really have a look at your bank statement. Now, I know old-fashioned bank statements, used to come in the mail, but now they don't. They come on this. And again, as soon as you put this on, you're marketed to. But just have a look at your bank statement and look to see where you're spending your money. And if you're spending your money with this emotional thing, this boredom that's filtering your head, well, maybe, just maybe, you could take your information off that website, your payment information. And that's not to say don't buy from them, but don't make it easy for yourself to buy from them. Just take it slowly. Just look, because I think for me, I was really, really surprised to see where the money was going. And it's so easily done. And the third thing I'd like to discuss with you is when you decide that you need this, I don't know, this handbag, make a game of it. Don't make it difficult to do, but have a look around because we can search online. Have a look around, see the different choices and the options. And if you're bored, do that because that doesn't cost you any time, energy, and money. Have a look. And then what you can do, because you're not spending money frivolously and foolishly at the end of the day, then you can up-level the items that you purchase. So again, using me as an example, maybe my vice was buying, I don't know, drugstore lipsticks. Well, now I can graduate into department store lipsticks or into designer lipsticks because I'm not spending my money buying 6 or 7 things at $10. Not that I would buy a lipstick at 60, although they exist. Trust me, I know they do. But you could up level, maybe in terms of buying that handbag or those shoes, rather than buying something that is trendy and made of imitation leather. If you choose to purchase something and you prefer leather, well, then you can buy leather because you are focusing your thoughts and the spending of your money on something of a higher quality, which at the end of the day will last longer. And so, just make it a game. Don't make it difficult. But at the same time, just remember it is so easy to hit that button or to go up and buy something and throw somebody a card because I think, well, I know and gone are the days where we are going to be counting the dollars. It's a card, and we forget that there's money behind that card. Now, emphasis. In speaking like this and talking to you about this and this simple life concept, it is not about being cheap. It is not about being frugal. It is a bit about being wise and really, really buying something that you really, really love and that makes you feel good. So those are 3 suggestions that I would pose to you about your shopping. You see, it's really, really important that you become aware of why you are shopping and why you bring things into your home and into your world. Because if you want to lead a simple life, one with less overwhelm, and the stuff that you bring in can cause you overwhelm because it just piles up and piles up and piles up. And you tend to use the stuff, or sadly, maybe you don't. But the more stuff that you bring into your home, into your world, it clogs your mind. You can't think clearly. Should I wear this pair of shoes or that pair of shoes? Should I use this pot or I should use one of the 50 other pots that I have in the kitchen? It just causes unnecessary overwhelm and it causes lack of decision. So why do that to yourself? Why make your life difficult? Just a simple thing. Realize and understand why you are buying. And to do that, you just have to sit down and really be quiet. And I've done a video about that. I'll put it below about doing nothing, which is a difficult thing that I even struggle with. And so I think that's the start. Now, on a woo-woo side, because I can talk woo-woo, it's very, very important that you understand that buying things on the outside are not going to help you on the inside. You need to really understand that those physical things they can bring you joy for a nanosecond, but that will disappear. And then you'll be heading out to buy more stuff. And it just continues and it continues and continues. So you need to be aware of it. You need to say to yourself, well, why am I doing this? And then going on your journey. And been there, done that, and I know it can be done. It's just a matter of a decision that you make, that I've got to realize why I'm doing this. And so then you will not make that purchase and think to yourself, why the heck did I buy that? Why did I do that? And that is it for this week. I wish everyone a good week. Stay well, of course. Stay safe. I would love to know your thoughts on this topic in the comment box below. And until we meet again, toodles, everyone. Take care. Bye.